Tampa Bay is a nice place to live, if you have a place to live. Not everyone here does. In Hillsborough County alone, the homeless are hard to miss. In the year 2000, there were 5,503 homeless people here, a 50% increase in 1 year. Homelessness is a big story in Tampa Bay and nationwide. But Hillsborough County has a larger story, a story you can't see, a story 10 times as large. This story concerns not just the 5,500 people who are homeless, but the 50,000 people in Tampa Bay who live in hunger, balanced precariously on the knife edge of homelessness. These are the hidden hungry. The hidden hungry are not homeless. Many have jobs, but they are desperately poor and desperately aware of how thin the line is between being homeless and being near homeless. Just having a job isn't enough to save them. In fact, over 25% of Hillsborough's homeless people already have full-time jobs and still can't afford housing. And the 50,000 hidden hungry can barely afford food and even marginal housing. Why? Because 83% of Florida's fastest-growing jobs pay less than a living wage. 52% pay less than half a living wage. At the same time, so-called affordable housing is almost non-existent in Hillsborough County. Fair market rent here is now $649 for a 2-bedroom apartment. That means if your job pays minimum wage, you have almost nothing left. $5,500 people homeless. 50,000 at grave risk of becoming homeless. And their problems may go deeper than unemployment. 37% of homeless people abuse alcohol and drugs. 24% are mentally ill. 20% have substance abuse and mental health problems. When the state hospital in Arcadia closes, most of its 285 patients will wind up on the streets, some of them here. Worst of all, statistics show that children of homeless people are at great risk of growing up to be homeless as well. The numbers are chilling. But the numbers are more frightening still because of what they don't tell us. Numbers are like an anesthetic. They mask the isolation, fear, and hunger. Numbers ignore the gradual erosion of government support for treatment of mental illness, addiction and substance abuse, domestic violence, and other problems. Numbers deaden our feeling for the pain of desperation, anger, helplessness. Numbers conceal the indignity, shame, and despair. Worst of all, numbers make problems seem like they belong to somebody else. But the hunger, pain, and hopelessness do belong to us, and the choice belongs to us as well. We can choose to stop and care for those in need by connecting people, changing lives, or we can pass by on the other side. The choice is ours. The need is now. One of God's most urgent calls to us is to respond to and treat hunger and homelessness wherever they occur, and prevent them where the risk is greatest. The key is connection. Connection with relatives, friends, church, community. Helping, caring connections. Connection can be the difference between a poor family being homeless or not. Connection can be the difference between being hungry or not. In Tampa Bay, the connection for those who have no connections is Metropolitan Ministries, connecting people changing lives. Poverty, hunger, and homelessness are among our community's most painful, difficult problems. The need continues to grow, and Metropolitan Ministries must continue to grow as well. Specifically, Metropolitan Ministries must continue to strengthen Uplift You, its proven campus-based program that changes the lives of individuals and families striving to attain self-sufficiency. Uplift You offers these people a wide range of caring services: food and nutrition, resident services, education and literacy, counseling, health services, recovery and sobriety, community living and pastoral care, and employment services. Uplift You's expanded services allow Metropolitan Ministries to take in homeless men, families with children, and now single women.
This is a different type of treatment in that I'm not relying on myself, and they really stress the Christian aspect of it, and that'll be a change for life. I feel different on the inside this time.
So being here 5 months this month, I come a long way. And I learned how to come out and smile every day, wear my shoulders back, and just shine.
Self-sufficiency is the most powerful cure for homelessness and helplessness. Uplift You is designed to foster self-sufficiency that lasts forever.
But there's a message of hope here, I'm sure, that if people could hear that we do recover. We do recover. People, it doesn't matter how far down the line we've gone or what our drugs of choice were or what kind of bad behaviors or actions we've done or how miserable or depressed we've been. We recover, we get better.
The people that the Lord has put in my life are unreal. And there are obstacles here, and they're for a reason. They're for things you have to go through here or things you're going to have to go through when you leave here. So you have to learn how to deal with them without the anger and all the other things that you used to have. So the program is strictly changing your life, and mine has changed.
Direct services are the roots of Metropolitan Ministries' program. But now, the ministries must answer an even more pressing call: to help prevent homelessness. To do this, Metropolitan Ministries is forming partnerships with community churches and organizations, helping them to become centers of a community-wide program designed to feed the homeless and prevent homelessness. In the first year of working with its partners, Metropolitan Ministries has expanded its feeding program from hundreds of meals a day in one location to thousands of meals a day in many different locations.
Our partnership with Metropolitan Ministries is going to open a whole lot of doors for us. Anytime that you're in an area where people are working 6 days a week, 12 hours a day to make ends meet, I don't think our church would have been able to do it by itself.
It's been really the vision of the church really is to move out and to be a community church. And so plugging in with Metropolitan Ministry with its feeding, it really have brought us together. And the numbers is growing. It's growing.
And sometimes we all have bad times, and this is what we come to. And it's a lot of people that stays on the street and can't eat like everybody else. They come up here. It's happened to them a lot. They get full, they take a plate home, they can eat it for later. So, they should just thank God and thank them for coming up here. I sure appreciate it.
Often, thanks to caring volunteers motivated by Christian love, these partners conduct helping programs designed to meet their community's unique needs.
It makes me feel like that I'm giving something, I'm giving something that I really wouldn't have if God hadn't blessed me, here.
We want to know how they're feeling and what they're going through, so we can get a basic touch and we can pray for them. And it really touches my heart helping somebody out here.
If they didn't come around, if I didn't see them and so forth like this, there'll be days that I wouldn't eat. Loneliness can kill you. If I didn't have my faith in Jesus Christ, then that lonely, I would be lonely. But with him, I'm not lonely, thanks to these youngsters.
By working with these partners, Metropolitan Ministries connects with potential clients where they live, while becoming part of a spreading fabric of community-based services. More partnerships are being sought every day. Even more significantly, Metropolitan Ministries is providing expertise to help its community partners identify people at risk and connect them with services to bring them back from the brink of breakdown.
You know, when you're homeless, you're a bum, quote unquote, and this place isn't like that. And again, you know, knowing that Metropolitan Ministry is giving this food and it's good nutrition, you know, and knowing the community gives to them, and so it keeps me motivated, knowing that there are good people, that there is a tomorrow.
More than ever, Metropolitan Ministries is the connection for the hopeless. And more than ever, maintaining this vital connection depends utterly on yet another connection, the prayerful, loving connection through which the Tampa Bay community supports Metropolitan Ministries' efforts to serve our hungry, homeless, and hopeless. In need, there is opportunity. In commitment, there is a connection. And today, there are more ways than ever for concerned people to make a loving Christian connection to help Metropolitan Ministries change the lives of those who need help most.
We are helping our own. We're helping ourselves. A lot of time, most of us are just one paycheck away from needing the services that are provided by the Metropolitan Ministries.
The program is comprehensive enough so that we have a very good success rate for these folks not going back through the program again and again. I think that we get them out there and make them productive citizens of society.
But it's mostly just treating me like a human being, no different than you or from anyone.
Metropolitan Ministries has really made a difference because since we've been here since December, my mom's gotten a new job. We're getting a car next week. I think it's just a great place.
And I can't say enough about the place. I love it, and without it, I wouldn't be here today.
Connecting with people, changing lives. Metropolitan Ministries is a living, working expression of God's grace and the community's commitment to carry out His work. Connect with us. Whether through your time and effort, or your financial support, or your advocacy and prayer, or just by paying us a visit and witnessing our work, we invite you to share with us a ministry of faith in God's goodness. A ministry that can change lives, including yours. The choice is ours. The need is now.